Knight and Chubb bring the field to green. Green flags out, we're underway. Mike Knight on the inside, Chubb Frank on the outside. Frank's got the advantage going to turns 1 and 2. Chubb Frank's going to rock it on the outside. He'll take the early lead going down the backstretch. Outside on the move, McRae trying to get that third spot. Hess says no way, he's on the inside. Hess gets that third spot. Chubb Frank going to lead lap number 1. Mike Knight there in second. Hess running that middle to high groove. He'll come out of turn 2, slips up a little bit. McRae is going to look to the inside of Hess. Hess goes into turns 3 and 4 low. Chubb Frank down as low as it can go here, lap number 2. 2 laps in the book, 6 laps remain. Chubb Frank your leader. Mike Knight in second. Dave Hess trying to make something work there on the outside. He's got some momentum as he goes down the backstretch. Hess pulls up to the back bumper. Knight, he'll run to the outside looking for some grip. 3 laps in, 5 laps remain. Hess has got some momentum here. He'll go into turns 1 and 2. He'll come out of turn 2 with a full steam here. He'll pull right to the back bumper, look to the inside of Knight. Knight's going to try to shut the door there. Hess down on the inside, side by side for second. At the line. Very close call. I think Knight still had the second spot. Hess has got the inside here. They'll battle side by side again coming out of turn 2. Hess has now got the momentum down on the inside. Move the 44 Dave Hess Jr. up to second. Chubb Frank keeping it right glued to the bottom. He's also won a Mike Farr Memorial. So has Dave Hess Jr. Hess now goes back to the outside here. Knight's got some good momentum down on the inside. Good racing here for that second spot. Chubb Frank liking that racing side by side for second. He takes the 2 popsicle sticks 2 more times round for the 1 star of Chubb Frank. Chubb Frank's got that 1 star glued to the bottom here. He'll take the white flag. Hess is in second. Knight third. Oaks fourth. Wesley McRae rounds out your top 5. Coming out of turn 4, it's going to be the 1 star Chubb Frank picking up the victory. Brian Spielman in that 22. Yetter and Boom Braves go side by side in turns 1 and 2. Yetter's got the advantage. Boom slides up a little bit. Blair going to try to look to the inside of Boom Braves. Boom Briggs on the outside, got back to the 3rd spot. Blair gonna take second. Lap number 1 goes to the 9 of Yetter. Yetter leads lap number 1. Max Blair in second. Boom Briggs third. Santee fourth. And Daryl Bosser rounds out your top 5. 1 lap in the book, 7 laps remain here. Yetter's gonna put lap number 2 in. Braden Santee gonna look to the inside of Boom Briggs there, nothing doing. Yetter up a little bit high there. Opens the door for Blair. Side-by-side battle for the lead. Blair on the inside, Yetter on the outside. Coming out of turn 4. Could we have a new leader? No, Yetter holds on. Levi Yetter holds on the lead. He'll try to get back down to the inside. Blair's digging down low. Blair digs down low. He's got the advantage going to turns 3 and 4. Yetter trying to work the outside here. Could we have a new leader coming out of turn 4 this time? No, Levi Yetter holds on to the lead. Yetter holds on to the lead at the line here. Good battle for the lead. Side by side, they go down the backstretch. Yetter gets a little bit high there. Blair's gonna push out a little bit. No, he'll stay right down to the bottom and lead lap number 5. New leader, lap number 5. It's the 111 of Max Blair. Blair takes the lead. Yetter falls back to second. Boom Briggs in third, getting a heavy dose of the 9 of Braden Santee. Santee trying to figure out how to get by that 99B car. 2 flags in the air, 2 more times around. Blair looks to have this one. He'll come out of turn 4. He'll take the white flag 1 more time around for the 111 of Max Blair. Santee dive bombs to the inside of Boom here. He'll go to the far inside. He'll make the pass on the Bear Lake Bonsai there in the 99B. Coming out of turn 4, checkered flag is going to wave for the 111 of Max Blair. cars 8 laps. Green flags out, we're underway. Kenya gonna lead the field here into turns 1 and 2. He'll come out of turn 2 with a good size lead over the other 2 cars here of Jaquay and Hedman. Lap number 1 gonna go to the 76 of Steve Kenya. Side-by-side battle for second. Logan Jaquay holds on. Bumpy Hedman trying to stick his nose to the inside. Hard racing to the inside. Jaquay is gonna hold on to that second spot. Hedman in third. Logan Zarin in that 4th spot. Jared Miley still there in 5th. Side by side again, they go on the front stretch here, battle for second. Hedman gets to the inside. He's got a good run coming out of turn 4. He gets to that inside. This time he makes it stick on 1 and 2, and Bumpy Hedman's going to take the second spot. Hedman moves up to second. Jaquay now going to fall back to third. Logan Zarin right there trying to make his move. Logan Zarin digging down to the inside of Jaquay. Jaquay able to hold off Zarin. Kenya being shown he's got a good size lead here at the halfway point. Logan Zarin puts a slider on the 9 of Jaquay. He'll take the 3rd spot. Zarin now up to 3rd as Kenya's got this good size lead coming out of turns 3 and 4. Kenya comes out of 4 here, puts lap number 5 in the books. Steve Kenya walking the dog here. 2 flags in the air. 2 more times around for the 76 of Kenya. Kenya could shut it off now and still pull out the victory. He's going to come out of turn 4 and take the 3rd and final heat race in the Mill Run Collision Center Super Late Models. Second's going to go to Bumpy Hedman, Logan Zarin in 3rd. So finishing. Green flag out this one here. Alex Brockway going to come around here for lap number 2. He is your leader. Dave Hess Jr. now up to 2nd. Richard Michael Jr. in the 17X up to 3rd. Battle for 4th between McDonald and May. They'll go side by side in turns 3 and 4. Brockway puts lap 3 in the books. McDonald edges out. Donnie May at the line. May's going to fight to work his way back. Battle for the lead here on the back chute. Hess has now got the lead going into turns 3. Gets a little bit squirrely there. He'll catch it back together and lead us at the halfway point here. 4 laps in, 4 laps remain. Andy Michael follows Hess to the inside. He'll take that 2nd spot. Brockway falls back to 3rd. McDonald in 4th. Donnie May rounds out your top 5. Hess will come out of turn 4, put lap number 5 in the books for Andy Michael in 2nd and Alex Brockway in 3rd. White flag in the air one more time around for Dave Hess Jr. Andy Michael solidly in 2nd. Battle for 3rd. Starting to shape up a little bit here. Alex Brockway in 3rd. Josh McDaniel in the 37s in 4th. Hess is going to go into turns 3 and 4. He'll come out of turn 4 and pick up the first heat race of the evening in the Niemeyer's Garage UMP Modified. So Alex Brockway in the 4 will finish 3rd. Finishing 2nd, started all the way at the tail in that 17 exits, Richard Michael Jr., I'm sorry. And your winner in the 44, it's Dave Hess Jr. Kyle Lane can fire anywhere in between those two cones. Leader starts the race. He does. Green flag's out. We're underway. Layton will lead the field into turns 1 and 2. Joel Watson going to try to follow the inside there. Seelman holds on to that 2nd spot. Watson in 3rd, Landier 4th, Art in the 5th spot. Kyle Layton's going to come out of turn 4, lead lap number 1. Battle for 2nd, side by side. Seelman holds on. Watson to his inside. Good side by side battle. Watson down on the inside. He's got some momentum there. Seelman fighting back on the outside. They'll go side by side in turns 3 and 4. Give the advantage to Watson. Watson pushes up. We'll see if we can get the crossover. No, Watson's going to take the 2nd spot. Joel Watson now in 2nd. Layton's going to come out of turn 4, take the halfway point here. 4 laps in, 4 laps remain. Joel Watson comfortably in 2nd. Chad Sullivan in 3rd in that 61 car. Kyle Layton with a half straightaway lead here in this one. He's going to get the flags shown wide out there. He's got a good size lead. He'll take the 2 flags up in the air 2 more times around for the 99L of Kyle Layton. Side-by-side battle for the 5th and 6th spot as the 25 of Greg Bell, he takes the 6th spot. Layton takes the white flag 1 more time around. Kyle's got this one under control. He'll come out of turn 4 and take the checkers in heat race number 2 for the Niemeyer's Garage UMP Modified. Finishing in 3rd will be the 61 of Chad Silliman. In 2nd is the 92 of Joel Watson. And your winner in the 99L, it's Kyle Layton. Kyle, sponsored by Hammond Motors. Green flag is out. Brayton CSD started on the outside pole. He got the early advantage on the start. He'll take the lead going into turns 3 and 4. Young's in 2nd. Peterson going to try to look to the inside of Young's. Nothing doing there. Santee leads lap 1. Young's in 2nd. Jacob Peterson 3rd. Bud Watson's moved up to 4th from his 6th starting spot. Good race going on for 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Santee's got a pretty good size lead on the field here. Peterson now gets to the inside of Young. Bud Watson trying to follow him. Peterson's got the advantage going 3 and 4. Young trying to work his way back on the outside. Bud Watson down the inside. So Young goes back 2 spots there. It's Jacob Peterson and Bud Watson able to get by on the inside. Young's not giving up on the outside here yet. Bud Watson digging down the bottom. He looked to the inside of Peterson going into turns 3 and 4. We got a battle for 2nd. Inside's open there. Bud Watson there, side by side racing. Too close to call it the line. Peterson tries to crowd the inside there. He'll push up, open the door for Watson. Bud Watson now takes the 2nd spot going down the backstretch and into turns 3 and 4. 5 laps now in the books. 3 laps remain. Brayton Santee's got a good size lead in this one. Battle go on for third here now again. Parker gets to the inside of Peterson. Peterson's going to fall back to fourth. That purple deuce now in the third spot. 2 flags in the air, spread out wide as Brayton Santee's got about a straightaway lead in this one. Best battle on the track now is for second. Flag shown out wide is white flag in the air. One more time around for the 9 of Brayton Santee. So finishing in third was the Purple Deuce of David Parker. Bud Watson makes it all the way up to second from his 6th starting spot. And your winner in the 9, it's Brayton Santee. Sandra Norman in the 6, TJ Downs in the 0-3, and Andrew Chess in the 8C. Green flags out, we're underway. Scott Gerdek's got the early advantage. We got to go 3 wide here coming out of turn 2. 3 wide, they go down the backstretch. Gerdek's got the advantage going 3 and 4. Jinko stays to the outside. Scott Gerdek going to make the slider there and take lap number 1. All kinds of trouble over in turn 4. We got a 4-car pileup and 1 to boot as well. So 5 cars stopped over in turn 4. Scott Gerdek brings the field to green here. Green flags out, we're back underway. Bill Henry with a good start on the outside. He's looking to take that 2nd spot. Jinko tries to work himself back down to the inside. Not able to make it stick down there. He'll go back to 3rd. Henry stays on the outside and puts pressure on the 5G of Scott Gerdek. Bill Henry continue to use that middle to outside groove. This time Jinko's got a good run to the inside. Not quite able to get side by side there. This time he rolled Jinko to the inside. He'll make the pass for 2nd. Jason Jinko now up to 2nd. Henry still trying to work that middle to high lane there. Scott Gerdek's going to come out of turn 4, put the halfway point in here. 4 laps in, 4 laps remaining. Jason Jinko trying to gain some ground on the 5G of Scott Gerdek. Scott Gerdek pretty good there up in clean air. He puts about 2 to 3 car lengths between him and the 29J of Jinko. 2 flags in the air, 2 more times round for the dog, Scott Gerdek. Scott Gerdek out there kind of walking the dog there in the 5G. He's got a good sized lead. White flag in the air, 1 more time around for Scott Gerdek. The outside rope with Eller in that 4th spot. Green flag is out. Hill and Simon go in turns 1 and 2. Hill's got the lead coming out turn 2. Simon with the full head of steam. Steve Simon on the back bumper of Nate Hill there. Hill's going to come out of turn 4, lead lap number 1. Simon in 2nd. Olsen 3rd. And Zach Eller in that 4th spot. Zach Eller going to take a look to the outside. He gets way high there. Going to lose some ground, drop it back down in the inside. Zach Eller in that 71 car, putting some pressure on the 55 Olsen, just has not been able to make the pass here. Hill's got about a 3 to 4 car length lead over Steve Simon in that 1S car. 5 laps are now going to be in the books with 3 laps remaining. Nathan Hill is coming up on some slower traffic here. He'll go in turns 3 and 4, white flag in the air. See if he can negotiate the lap traffic here. He'll go to the outside. No problem for the 38 of Nathan Hill. He'll go to the outside and hit a lap car in between. Simon there in second. He'll go to the outside as well. Simon's now going to diamond back down to the inside here and get by the lap cars and check their way. Plays here for heat race number 1 in the Johnson's Car Care Collision Econo Mod. 8 laps. Heat race number 2 for the Johnson's Car Care Collision Econo Mod. Green flags out, we're underway. Brendan Warner with a good start there. He'll take the lead going to turns 1 and 2. Garrett Calvert had a very good start as well. He started fourth, now up to second. Warner's going to come out of turn 4 and take lap number 1. Ariana Samuelson is worked up from the 5th starting spot, now up to 3rd. Warner going to come out of turn 4, put us at the halfway point here. 4 laps in, 4 laps remaining. He's got a good size lead over Calvert, who's got another good lead over the 3rd place car. All cars kind of strung around here at Erie's in this one. Warner looks to have this one kind of locked in here. 5 laps in the books, 3 laps remaining. Warner takes the 2 flags here 2 more times around. Calvert trying to close that gap. There's not enough time going to be in this one. And we got a car spun out of turn 4. We're going to go under yellow here again. So 2 laps still remaining. We'll get the 12D car fighter. He does. Green flags out. We're back underway. Calvert with a good restart there. He'll take the 2nd spot. Samuelson falls into the 3rd spot. Alan Brewer throws it hard into turns 1 and 2, not able to make it stick. He loses the hand 2 for the Johnson's Car Care Collision Econo Mods. Warner brings the field back to green. Green flags out. We're back underway. Calvert with an even better start there. Tried to pin his nose to the inside of the other 12 star there. Brendan Warner. Warner shuts the door. Goes into turns 3 and 4. White flag out this time. 1 more time around for the 12 star. Brendan Warner had this one in. He'll come out of turn 4, take the checkers in heat race number 2 for the Johnson's Car Care Collision Econo Mods. Veteran. He is a veteran in his sponsorship of the DAB and what they do for our veterans. So thanks to Brian McGarvey for that. Patrick Hanlon in the 26K. Camden Van Hoosier, current point leader in 13B, was starting at the tail All kinds of dirt flying. Cars still moving here. We're going to stay green. First lap going to go to the 18 of Maloney. Teresa Maloney going to lead lap number 1. Could we have a new leader on lap 2? We will. Will Schmidt takes the lead in the 5 car. Maloney's going to try to fight back on the outside. Side by side, they go for the lead here. Will Schmidt going to take the lead here down the backstretch. Will Schmidt's got a pretty good lead, but Camden Van Hoosier started at the tail, now up to second. Schmidt's going to come to the white flag here one more time around 4 to 5. Will Schmidt going to get it done here in heat race number 1 for the 21 Energy Challengers. Patrick Hanlon in the 26 was third. Eriez 13 junior Carl Silvis in the 13 junior starting at the tail. Green flags out. We're underway. 3 wide. They'll go here. First lap going to go to the 88 of Bittinger. He'll be lap number 1. Halfway for Bittinger here, 3 laps in, 3 laps remain. Hayden O'Neill's worked up to the 2nd spot. Billy Joe Huffman in the 3rd spot here. So Matt Marcy makes the move right there at the end and takes